adopting Rawism. What is Rawism, you may ask? It's the practice of eating raw, uncooked, minimally processed or unprocessed foods which are usually organic. Proponents believe that cooking not only destroys nutrition and enzymes, but chemically changes foods from the substances needed for health into free radicals and toxins that destroy our health. Today we talk to Lori Lindgren, raw food proponent, yoga guru, and overall healthy living advocate. Welcome back to the show, Lori.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be back.
So, Lori, fad, a craze, or a lifestyle change? How would you describe Rawism?
I feel like Rawism is a lifestyle change. I feel like as people get a little more familiar with their bodies, a little more familiar with what's going on in the world today, they get drawn to starting a raw food implementation for their diet. And some, it might mean just throwing a garden in the backyard. Some, it might mean, having a little bit of salad with your lunch. We were talking about my stepdaughter earlier. She actually likes salad for breakfast. So do I.
Salad for breakfast?
Wow. I know.
Right, it totally shows on you.
I'm a walking free radical. Can you please tell me what I can eat on a daily basis that I don't have to cook?
Yes.
But throw together.
Yes, that's a great idea because a lot of this is fun and you can throw it together. Sometimes an apple and you just put it in your stuff. I like two. Sometimes just an avocado with greens, a carrot, some celery can really make things fun. And I love to rely on sea vegetables and wakame or some of these little flavorings that aren't salt. They're dried vegetables. There's a line that makes 24 dried vegetables in like a non-salt herbal kiss.
Really? And are they a substitute for salt? Because I know I have a salt, I love low salt food because it's not good for me. I know that.
Yes. So avoiding salt, yet getting your taste with dried vegetables. And that's kind of taking the raw to the next level where, you have a dryer. I actually use our oven. And I turn on the heat and then I turn it down.
You put the vegetable in there to dry. Now tell me something. Everything here is raw. I mean, obviously, everything canned over here. Can you tell us what these things are?
Sure, I'd love to. So almond butter is a great source of vitamin E. Plus, it's a nice fun treat to just scoop. And actually now
almond butter?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And some now companies are coming out with little squeeze packs that are great for athletes, but also busy people. So you can put them in your pocket. You can put them in your kids' lunch. And there are so many flavors. There's macadamia. There's cashini, which is this combination of...
Cashini?
Yes.
That sounds nice.
Yes. It's a combination of cashew and tahini with sea salt. So it's replacing peanut butter because everybody's getting allergic to peanut butter.
Now, what is tahini?
Tahini is sesame seed butter. So it's still raw. Okay. And it's this one, it's not the one that you want to scoop out and stick in your mouth because it's a little
high calorie.
Because it's got high calories.
And it's a little, well, they're all high calorie. And they're kind of high fat. But the thing is, if you have a scoop, then it's the tasty treat. It's the right amount of fats. There are some great nutrients. There are selenium. Selenium's great for women. Magnesium, great for diabetics. Magnesium's kind of great for all of us in our bones.
So this is the good fat, right? What they call the good fat.
Exactly.
So it's all this that you get in grocery stores without the high fructose corn syrup and all the substitutes and I think so.
Corn syrup I know is really bad. That's the worst thing that you can have. So one person, gave up. What is kombucha?
Kombucha is fermented tea. So now
it's tea, it's okay.
Yeah, and this one's technically, it comes from a tea that's, boiled and then tea leaves and then blended with sugar, but the outcome is raw. Yeah, there's caffeine.
Okay, so there's raw caffeine.
It's raw, and it's actually minimized due to this process, this fermentation that happens. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know.
That's good to
know.
For you.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, and
now,
the flour.
I'm curious why they packaged it in a beer-looking bottle.
So that people like us can feel cool when we go out and we're pretending to have beer, but we're actually losing weight.
Exactly.
When we're doing it.
And if you have to teach in the morning or you have to be responsible in the morning.
One really important question that I've been thinking, are there any raw foods that you should not mix together?
That's a great question. This is actually the chart.
Oh, there you go.
So this is saying if you have melons, just have the melon, wait a half hour at least. It's also saying the dense oily proteins, they stay alone. Any of these, you can mix those only with these low starch and green vegetable or sprouts. Sprouts awesome, yummy, high in protein, high in enzymes.
So this doesn't go with this.
Exactly.
This has to be standalone. Those have to be standalone. Okay.
Exactly. But these guys can interact, and these guys can interact.
So if you have anything from this category, you should not have anything from this for an hour.
Exactly.
1 hour between these. Oh, okay.
Well, that's great to know, because we always wonder what you can eat. And a lot of people say eat fruit in the morning, and some people say don't. And this is like perfect.
Can you make lots of copies and keep
I know.
You can totally. We can take it. It's a great little chart to keep you regular. And what it does, it's just keeping that flora happy, keeping the systems moving well.
So actually, from what you've said till now, what I gather is that you should listen to your body.
So good.
A lot like what yoga says.
Exactly.
And it's kind of the whole holistic lifestyle.
Yes.
So do a little bit of yoga, listen to your body, eat good food. So and this is something people are adopting more and more. But we just talked about plant sources. What about raw animal foods?
So I've heard about sushi and sashimi, and I've even heard people talk about raw eggs and raw meat.
Salmonella, I would think.
I know. I would say, I love sushi, and I think there's definitely benefits from that. And I'm just going to stay away from the raw eggs and the raw meat.
We're going to have you back for a full show, Lori. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You're always so fun to have on the show.
This is a blast.
Viewers, this is our takeaway after our segment here. Going back to what nature intended is definitely on the cards for us. If your grandmother recognizes it, it's probably good for you. The health benefits are manifold, so why not give it a try? It's time for a break, but as we promised, we will be back with a lot more, so don't go away.